Byzantine Empire. Its location on the Bosphorus Strait gave it control of trade between Europe and the East. And over 1,000 years, its surrounding walls had thwarted 23 would-be invaders.
The walls of Constantinople were absolutely extraordinary. There was nothing like them in the medieval world. Here we are standing on the great city walls, land walls of Constantinople, on one of the towers, and we're looking down the line of walls that run to the sea on one side and into a small bay on the other.
The bay is called the Golden Horn, and in times of war, a great chain was stretched across it to keep out enemy ships.
The Byzantines were used to sieges, and they were expert at defending their city.
Constantine XI was the 101st Byzantine emperor. He warned his Christian subjects that should the Muslims ever conquer the city, they would brutalize survivors and force them to convert to Islam, assuring them of eternal damnation. Constantine was determined not to let that happen. Mehmet arrived on April 6, 1453, with an army of more than 80,000 men and 320 ships. He was confident he could conquer the city that had withstood so many previous attacks. But his men discovered that there was more to Constantinople's walls than met the eye. Attackers had to ford a moat and cross a 20-meter terrace to reach the wall. As they battered or tried to climb it, they would be showered with arrows. Those who made it over would discover a second inner wall, higher and more formidable than the first.
They would be met with a hail of fire, javelins, Greek fire, bolts, rocks. It was an absolute killing field for them.
The traditional tactic of climbing and breaching walls was proving futile. But Mehmet had come prepared with new and powerful weapons.
So what he brought in terms of military technology here is obviously the cannons. The largest cannon he had, called Shahi, the Grand, or the Royal Cannon, was throwing cannonballs of 600 kilograms.
This monster cannon's barrel was 20 centimeters thick and close to 10 meters long, made of solid bronze. Its cannonballs could travel over a kilometer to reach their targets. Its blast was deafening. Even Constantinople's thick walls could not withstand a direct hit.
Although initially the wall was ruined, the Byzantines quickly developed a very successful defense, which was to replace the stone with earth ramparts. The effect of this was to absorb the impact of the cannonballs, rather like throwing a stone into mud. And this made it perhaps a little bit